So we stomped that bitch.
Oh, we so did.
We
Okay.
curb stomped her.
Yeah. So
Here's the
put
video.
We put this off for a week.
Here's the video.
Yeah.
So we put this off for a week because he was scared. He was too scarred. It was very scarry.
Okay, so if you guys saw the last boss fight, which I think you did, like
Yes, you did.
When I was just like, oh my god, how are we gonna do this? And I ran through the shotgun and everything. I was just being stupid. Turns out I could do the entire boss fight with this, and it was super easy, barely an inconvenience.
That's
like,
correct.
I discovered that I can actually parry. I can just go, and then I just get free ones. So we just literally did that. Yeah. So that was fun. It would be better for myself to die. After all, it's nothing to be afraid of. That child, that demon, when I think of the endless pain it will bring when it is birthed, I decided that, instead of the suffering and cruelty I'd endured in that sick room, that I would like to bestow a more gentle and peaceful death on myself. Why do I resist? I never thought of myself as such a fool. Alessa. I guess it's kind of strange for me to call you that since you are me. But you know what? You and I don't think alike after all. It keeps triggering the dot every single time I say Alessa. And it's not that I don't remember that sick room either.
It's sick room, not
Sick
sick
room.
room, man. That room has a Fight Club poster. That's sick.
Shut up, man. I'm gonna look for items. I'm gonna look
They have
for
no items.
items.
You just spent all your items and now you have nothing. Enjoy the rest of the game. There are no more items in the whole game.
This looked like the final boss fight. Kinda.
It is and it isn't.
I don't like that. Ugh.
Did we miss the mirror room?
I think we might have.
That
Unless
sucks.
it's in the church. We did kind of rush through that last bit there. That's weird. That dark spot looked
But
like
there's
it
a
was...
key item in the mirror room, I thought. But this has, you know, all the flesh is burning. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So who knows?
Writing on the wall.
Writing on the wall. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Stained by the evils of this world, we hold our sorrows with us. Only you can heal these wounds. Each morning, afternoon, evening, and night, we call out your name and pray for the day of miraculous descent. The miraculous descent, sorry.
Give birth to God.
So this is the church.
Yeah.
I give to you unreservedly my body and my eternal soul. Whatever darkness may befall me, I will endure with you beside me. These look like they're written in blood, so...
Flesh is burning. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Very weird.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
As proof of your miraculous power, guide our obedient willing souls to the road of paradise rewards. We will not give in to the power of temptation as long as we have you in our heart. I like reading them like that. They're
See-
less haunting.
Pat had a theory
Hmm.
that I ascribe to. I think it's a good theory. The reason that the cult was able to operate in Silent Hill with the general populace was outwardly they seemed like Catholics
Yeah.
because they talk about God. And, you know, and they might just be a weird sect of Christianity. They aren't necessarily an awful blood cult of doom.
They're just the 8th Baptists.
Twice removed.
O Lord, save us with your compassion. Shower us with your blessings. Favor us with your abundance.
I like that you can see that it is actually written.
Yeah, it's
not just a
really
texture.
great.
Go into that side room before you
Yeah.
leave.
There's a door there. It's the mirror room. Ooh.
Doesn't look like you can get in there.
There was an actual door, though. It looked like. Guess not.
Up the stairs then.
It feels like there should be something in there.
Mm-hmm. There probably is, but Heather will never know.
Oh, is that carrying over from the first Silent Hill?
No. This is the you have to play the B campaign with Vincent. Lies, no.
I was gonna be like,
It does not have the scenario zapping system. There's something written on the door. This door is the gate which leads to the road to paradise. Embrace the bosom of the Holy Mother.
gross.
Admit your sins and be forgiven. Eternal tranquility can be yours.
I'm not sure I want it if we're talking about bosoms
Take
of
the
holy
super
mothers.
religion cult drugs.
Take the super religion cult drugs.
Like the Deep is doing right now.
And we'll go to the freaking...
And Patton Oswalt voices his gills. Oh, this is the end of the game right here.
It is?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is it.
Claudia.
How did you get here?
Places, times, reasons.
Vincent, wasn't it? He led you here.
Probably.
When will he cease his meddling?
When you kill him.
But it's just as well. Luring you here also serves my purposes.
Thinking that this was a zone, I was thinking about Homecoming. Because there is a church at the end that is a zone.
The
Oh, okay.
time when all will be forgiven their sins. When the paradise we have long dreamed for will arrive.
Mm-hmm.
After the judgment and atonement, an eternity of bliss.
Okay.
Oh, Alessa, the world you wanted is nearly here.
But she didn't want it.
That's not what I want.
Not you. Alessa, your true self.
But I am Alessa. My little Claudia, my dear sweet sister.
Alessa, is it you? Oh, how I've missed you.
I
It's a
don't
piano.
need another world.
Mhm.
It's fine the way it is.
But you said it yourself. The world must first be cleansed with fire.
But that's not what I want now.
Alessa, don't you want happiness?
No.
Have you become blind to all the hopeless suffering in the world?
Yes.
We all need God's salvation.
Listen, suffering is a fact of life. Either you learn how to deal with that or you go under. You can stay in your own little dream world, but you can't keep hurting other people. Besides, I'll never forgive you for hurting my father.
I wish only for the salvation of mankind. But
I
for
gotta
that
fight
to
her,
happen,
can't I?
The world must first be remade. And for that, we need God.
You self-righteous witch!
Just
No
hold
one
on.
asked you to help.
It's growing
Oh,
within you.
no.
You despise me, don't you?
You're damn right I do.
That's good.
Was it Doug? Somebody.
Oh, it is a zone. Okay, awesome.
So it's not the end.
Not the end. Not the end of the world as we know it.
So I'm pregonate with
Pregante?
God, air quotes. Hello. 3. Salvation. God made time and divided it into day and night. God outlined the road to salvation and gave people joy. And God took endless time away from the people. Okay, so I'm assuming this is all telling... It's a big lore dump.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go to the beginning. 1. Origin. In the beginning, people had nothing. Their bodies ached and their hearts held nothing but hatred. They fought endlessly, but death never came. They despaired, stuck in the eternal quagmire. Giggity giggity. Who else but Quagmire? Birth. A man offered a serpent to the sun and prayed for salvation. A woman offered a reed to the sun and asked for joy. Feeling pity for the sadness that had overrun the earth, God was born from those two people. Wow, it's like almost Christianity.
But then, like, super
not.
screwed up. Yeah.
It's like Christianity, but not. This should be 4. Right? Please be 4.
4.
4. Creation. God created beings to lead people in obedience to her. the red god. Zuch.
Jushalbara.
Jushalbara.
The yellow god, Lobsulvith.
Many gods and angels. Finally,
Interesting.
Hmm.
The yellow god could be talking about it could be talking about Hastur from the Cthulhu mythos.
That's interesting.
Or the King in Yellow.
Interesting.
Also kind of from the Cthulhu universe, but not really.
Finally, God set out to create paradise where people would be happy just by being there. Five, promise. But there God's strength ran out and she collapsed. All the world's people grieved this unfortunate event, yet God breathed her last. She returned to the dust, promising to come again. Faith. So God hasn't been lost. We must offer our prayers and not forget our faith. We wait and hope for the day when the path to paradise will be opened. Dang, Silent Hill 2 was nothing like this.
No. It had nothing to do with the cult.
Absolutely nothing like this. I got the Eye of Night tarot card.
Oh yeah, this has a whole thing where you go through the school and you have the tarot cards.
Somehow I remember the stained glass. It shows God and the man and woman who birthed her. I used to come to this chapel all the time when I was a little girl. Came to worship God and to ask for my prayers to be answered. But it wasn't exactly me. It was actually Alessa when she was a little girl. But anyway, none of my prayers were ever answered. Do you hear that, Alessa?
Isn't that right, Alessa?
Isn't that right, Alessa?
And now she goes and solves the mysteries with Alessa in her head.
And Alessa's always the one. It's like good cop, bad cop, but it's the same cop.
Good cop, same cop.
Good cop, same cop. Ooh, can I do it? Come on, let me do it.
Moonlight
There's nothing I
Sonata.
can do with the organ. I don't know how to play anyway. That's not an organ. That's a piano. There's no way that's an organ. There are no controls or anything. There's not even a bottom row of keys as far as I can see. There's not a bottom.
There wasn't in the cutscene either.
There's no bottom row of keys. That's not an organ. Idiot.